They say if you walk through the hills of southern Africa at sunrise, you can still see the earth sparkle, tiny flecks of gold catching the light, as if the land itself remembers a forgotten kingdom. Long ago, in the heart of what is now Zimbabwe and Mozambique, there was a mighty empire called Monomotapa. It was the 1400s, and their lands stretched wide, rivers full of life, forests deep and green, and hills that hid secrets beneath their soil. The people of Monomotapa were master miners and traders. Gold was their pride and power. They dug it from the earth with skill passed down through generations, and their gold traveled far, across deserts, down rivers, and into the hands of merchants from the Indian Ocean to the faraway Middle East. Arab and Portuguese traders whispered stories about a kingdom so rich that even its dust glittered. The Monomotapa kings wore gold bracelets thick as a man's arm. Their palaces, built of stone and surrounded by bustling markets, stood like jewels against the African sky. This was a time when great Zimbabwe had already fallen, but its legacy lived on in Monomotapa, proving Africa's heart was far from silent. When the Portuguese explorers arrived in the late 1400s, their eyes widened. They came seeking wealth, and Monomotapa's gold became their obsession. They mapped the rivers, watched the miners, and made secret plans. For a while, they traded peacefully, gold for cloth, beads, and guns. But whispers of betrayal grew. The Portuguese wanted control, not partnership. They fought for influence, supported rival kings, and sent spies into the hills. Yet the land had its own way of keeping secrets. Over time, wars, changing trade routes, and European greed weakened the empire. The mines that had once poured out gold were abandoned or hidden. The jungle crept back, swallowing paths and cities. The Portuguese never found all the sources of Monomotapa's treasure. Even today, many of those mines remain a mystery, lost beneath forests, rivers, and time. Local legends say the spirits of Monomotapa's miners guard the hills. Some villagers claim that on quiet nights you can hear the faint ring of hammers deep underground, as if the ancestors still walk by torchlight. Historians and treasure hunters have searched, but the earth keeps her secrets. The Monomotapa Empire's forgotten gold mines are more than a story of wealth. They are a reminder that Africa's history was powerful and connected long before outsiders arrived. The hills still glitter at sunrise, but the true treasure is the story of a kingdom that shaped a continent and left mysteries yet unsolved.